Welcome, story lovers, to a tale about a tiny kitten with a very big heart. Her name was Luna, and she lived on a big, bustling farm filled with happy sounds. The chickens clucked, the cows mooed, and the dogs barked with joy. But Luna, with her soft gray fur and big green eyes, was silent. She was so shy that her meow was tucked away deep inside her, too scared to come out. She would watch the other animals from afar, hiding behind a hay bale or peeking out from under a porch. She longed to join their games, to chase butterflies with the lambs, and to share stories with the wise old owl, but her shyness was like a little cage she carried with her everywhere. The farm was a wonderful, lively place, but for Luna, it felt like she was watching a movie she wasn't a part of. She felt invisible, and more than anything, she wanted to find her voice. One sunny morning, Luna made a brave decision. Today was the day she would find her voice. She decided to ask the other animals for help. Her first stop was the doghouse, where Barnaby, a big friendly golden retriever, was wagging his tail. Maybe, Luna thought, if I can be loud like Barnaby, everyone will notice me. She watched as Barnaby let out a huge, happy whoa oaf that echoed across the yard. Luna took a deep breath, puffed out her chest, and tried to copy him. But all that came out was a tiny, squeaky puff of air. It didn't sound like a bark at all. Barnaby just tilted his head and gave her a friendly lick, which made Luna feel even smaller. Feeling a little discouraged, she decided to try someone else. Her next visit was to the big oak tree, where Pip, a cheerful little sparrow, was singing his heart out. Pip's song was a beautiful melody of chirps and whistles, high and clear. Perhaps my voice is a singing voice, Luna thought with a glimmer of hope. She watched Pip hop from branch to branch, his song filling the air. Luna opened her mouth and tried to chirp. She tried to whistle, but again, nothing came out. Just a silent little gasp. Pip, noticing her efforts, flew down and chirped a friendly tune right next to her ear. It was a lovely gesture, but it only reminded Luna that his voice was his, and it wasn't hers. She was starting to think she didn't have a voice at all. Was she meant to be silent forever? With a heavy heart, she slinked away, her little quest feeling like a big failure. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the farm, Luna sat alone near the old red barn, feeling more lost than ever. She watched the other animals head back to their homes for the night, their happy chatter fading into the twilight. Suddenly, she heard a faint, frantic sound from above. She looked up and saw a tiny flutter of wings against a high barn window. It was Pip. The little sparrow had flown into the barn through an open door, but now he was trapped, beating his wings against the glass, unable to find his way out. The other animals were too far away to hear his tiny, desperate chirps. Barnaby was already asleep in his doghouse, and the chickens were roosting. Luna was the only one who saw him. Panic seized her. Her heart hammered against her ribs. She needed to get help, but how? She tried to think of Barnaby's loud bark, but her throat felt tight. She tried to imagine Pip's high-pitched song, but her mind was blank with fear. She was just quiet, shy Luna. What could she do? She looked up at Pip, who was growing weaker, his movements becoming slower. He was her friend, and he was in trouble. Right then, something inside Luna shifted. It wasn't about being loud or being musical. It was about her friend. She had to do something. She couldn't let her fear win, not when Pip needed her. Taking the deepest breath of her entire little life, Luna closed her eyes and focused. She didn't think about barking or chirping. She just thought of Pip. She thought about wanting to help, about needing to be heard. And from a place deep within her, a sound began to form. It wasn't a bark. It wasn't a chirp. It was a sound that was all her own. Meow. It was soft, but it was clear. Surprised by her own voice, she tried again, a little louder this time. Meow, meow. The sound cut through the quiet evening air. It wasn't the loudest sound on the farm, but it was urgent and it was new. A moment later, the farmer's wife, who was locking up for the night, stopped. What was that? She said, peering into the twilight. Meow! Luna called again, running towards the barn. The woman followed the sound and saw Luna looking up at the high window. Then she spotted Pip. "Oh, you poor little thing," she exclaimed. She quickly fetched a ladder, climbed up, and gently opened the window. With a grateful chirp, Pip flew out and landed right on Luna's head, nuzzling her fur. Barnaby, woken by the commotion, came bounding over, wagging his tail. All the animals gathered around, looking at Luna with new eyes. She wasn't just the shy kitten anymore. She was a hero. From that day on, Luna was different. She still had a quiet voice, but she wasn't afraid to use it. She learned that courage wasn't about being the loudest in the yard. It was about speaking up when it matters most, about using your unique voice to make a difference. She played with the lambs, shared secrets with the owl, and greeted Barnaby with a cheerful meow every morning. She had found her voice, and in doing so, she had found her place. The farm was no longer just a place she lived. It was finally her home. Thank you so much for joining us for this wonderful story. If you enjoyed Luna's journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming tales. We'll see you next time.